Hey guys, wanted to go live for a couple reasons. One, we're getting 500 subscribers, and when we get to 500 subscribers, we're giving away that Summit gift card. We're really close. I'm only 31 subscribers away, so hopefully, hopefully some of y'all will want to jump on that and get involved with that and subscribe to the channel. There's no strings attached. It is a $100 gift card to Summit Racing, and use it for anything you want to. It is your gift card. That is coming when we reach 500 subscribers. Again, we're at like 461 right now, and all right, I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. The connection here in the garage is not that great. So I'm trying to get everything set up. I'm out here working on this Chevy truck, trying to get it done and finished. I'm having trouble with one of the engine mounts. Working on trying to get it out. It is not cooperating very well, but I wanted to do a quick live video to try to let people know that we are at 31 subscribers away from 500. At 500 subscribers, we're giving away a $100 Summit gift card. So there is the opportunity out there for somebody to get $100 they can spend at Summit Racing, no strings attached. Just got to be a subscriber. So if you know anybody that has not subscribed, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. We're giving that card away as soon as we reach 100 or 500 subscribers. 31 away. So hopefully some of y'all subscribe. Working on trying to get this truck ready. I had the camera over the engine bay there as I was working a few moments ago, but I couldn't get the live feed signal to work. It kept going in and out. So unfortunately, I'm having to bring it to the back of the truck here, but I am going to talk a few minutes about what is going on here and what's coming up here in the next really short amount of time, all probably within a month. First off, this right here needs to get done and needs to get out of here this week. It really, really needs to be out of here this week. This is a Z71 truck that had an LS in it, 5.3 LS, and lost oil pressure. We've got a fresh 5.3 there to go in it, and it's just running into rusty issues. The mounts are just completely rusty, and I've got new mounts on this engine to go in it, but one of the mounts is not wanting to cooperate coming out, so that's what I'm working on this evening and trying to get it done. Hopefully that will be done this evening so that tomorrow morning I can work on getting the motor put into this truck. As soon as this truck is out of here, what's next? Probably the next vehicle that you will see in here is, it's going to be a one episode kind of deal, in and out kind of thing. We've got a 72 Ford Ranchero lined up. It's going to be one of the Will It Run videos. It's kind of been left sitting, mostly abandoned for a while, and we're going to try to get it fired up, running and driving, and do one of those kind of videos, kind of can we save it kind of videos. That's just going to be a one day in and out kind of run and done kind of thing. There is I introduced it in a video yesterday. We're building a shop truck. We're doing that for a $3,000 budget build challenge and a shop truck, kind of combining two things into one. And that is something that will happen fairly quickly. There's two engine builds, three. There's 3 FE engine builds that you're going to see in the month of January. We got a 390 build that you're going to see. Actually, I got 2 390 builds. One is for me and one is for a customer in Georgia that I'm doing a 390 build for. Both relatively stockish. We got a 410 Mercury FE that we're going to build. That will happen in the month of January. I've got I don't think it'll happen in the month of January, but probably into February. We got a Cleveland, a 351 Cleveland that we're going to build. So there's several engine builds coming. All of them will be built right here on the channel for you to see. Keep in mind, when we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to build an FE. Or originally I said I was going to build an FE and give it away when I got to 1,000 subscribers. But probably when I get to 1,000 subscribers, I will do a poll and see what somebody would like to see built on the channel. And maybe we'll build that engine and give it away and see where that goes. It may still end up being an FE. What else have we got coming? The Cougar. We've got to do a little bit more work on the Cougar. We need to finish up a couple of interior things. Not much on the Cougar, actually. The Cougar, I've actually been driving the Cougar daily, kind of daily driving it, semi-daily driving it. Can't daily drive everything if you truly use the word daily in that sentence. I've been weekly driving it. So it's pretty close. The wagon, there's a few things I want to do to the wagon because there's a chance we may take it on Power Tour this year. We were supposed to take it last year on Power Tour, and some things happened. But we will probably take the wagon on Power Tour this year unless we decide to take the 63 for some reason, but that's debatable at the moment. But the wagon will be back in here. It's going to get some updates and some things done. If you're just tuning in, again, at 500 subscribers, we're 31 subscribers away. At 500 subscribers, I'm giving away a $100 Summit gift card. It would be awesome to give it away before the end of the year, but doesn't leave much time. But now if you share, pick out your favorite video, share it. Maybe some people will subscribe to the channel and we can get that. But back to what we've got coming. My buddy's 59 T-Bird. It needs to come back in here. We're actually going to build a custom set of headers for it. One off, we're going to hand build and hand form the headers right here in the shop and build a custom set of headers for it and build an entire custom exhaust right here in the shop for that car. I'm really looking forward to that project just because it's something that we've hunted and we've researched and we haven't found anyone that actually makes headers for a 59 T-Bird. So it's going to be cool to kind of be able to have a lot of free reign with that because there is no blueprint for how the headers should be built for that car. So that's going to be awesome to do. What else have we got coming? There's going to be a couple things that change on our Galaxie Legacy. That'll come. The big one, we're building a gasser sometime between now and probably April. We'll be building a gasser. We have a 48 Ford that we're going to be building a gasser out of. So that will be coming sometime fairly soon. There is a lot of stuff, a lot of content coming. And I hope some of y'all subscribe to it so that you can see it firsthand as it develops. And you get if you hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell notification, you'll get notified when some of these come up. We're going to be doing a few off the wall things. Like there's some things that I want to play with, just some wild left field stuff that I want to play with and see what we can do with it. I think we may build some kind of wild custom little mini bike too, because the big kid in me just kind of wants a mini bike, you know. What else we got? Oh, we got a 68 Mustang sitting out here that I purchased. Well, me and a buddy of mine purchased it from a body shop that went out of business, and the car was completely blown apart, and it's mostly ready to go back together. So the 68 Mustang, I've got to get it bolted back together. We can use it to do a lot of how-to stuff with it. Like it's in primer, so it needs a paint job put on it. So maybe we show a low buck kind of paint job. It's been sitting for a long time, but it had a fresh motor and all in it. So maybe we go through and do some things there. It's got some wild suspension under it. It's got a couple of different valences with it and things. So there's opportunities for it to look different ways. So there's some things that we're going to do with it that we got to put together. It's a '68 Mustang. It's actually a vinyl top car. It's got a brand new vinyl top on it. It's actually a factory AC car, factory power steering car. It's as probably as optioned as you could get in '68. So that is coming. What else do we have out there? Oh, there's I don't even remember what year it is now. The 60 something. I'd have to look. International Travel Law. If you're not familiar with the Travel Law, think suburban looking vehicle. There's an International Travel Law out there. I've got to build a 347 International motor for that and put it together. There is a lot of content coming, and there's a lot of stuff sitting out here kind of waiting in line. We got a Jeep CJ7, 7 sitting over there that was a factory 4-cylinder motor. We already got it stripped down. Going to have to do some body work on it, some paint work on it. Wiring's going to be done on it. I've built a brand new engine for it. It's sitting there on the engine stand ready to go in it. Got a new lift kit to go under it. It's pretty much going to be a frame up build for a CJ7. So that's coming. There is a ton of content coming. I mean, an absolute ton of content. There is 2 more unibodies out there that will be back over here at some point in time that we'll be doing work on the unibodies. Gosh, we've got enough content to carry us through about half of next year. Already, that's not counting the races and stuff that we're going to do. Some of the races we're going to do, one of them is going to be part of this $3,000 budget challenge thing, and we're still waiting on some details to come out with it. That's going to be one race we're going to do. I still have planned to do drag week again if I can get in again. You know, you got to kind of register and be lucky enough to get in for that. So we do plan to do drag week again. Plan to do power tour again. Plan to run some of the Southeast Gassers schedule. I may not do a full schedule this year. We tried to do a full schedule last year. We actually had planned on missing one race in 2022 because of the schedule with drag week and one of the races conflicting with each other. We ended up missing 2 races because of an engine issue and all. So we may not do, I don't think we're going to try to do a full schedule this year, although with the changes to the schedule that they've made, it would be a lot easier to make those races this year. Not sure about that yet, but definitely going to do drag week if we can get in. There's one locally called the Street and Yeet, I think is the name of it. We're going to try to do it. There's a couple of other YouTube channels that we're going to try to do some collaborations with. What I'm saying is 2023 is jam-packed with content, all laid out. All I got to do is just start on it and film it. So hopefully some of you guys will subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell, and get notifications for that. Again, we're 31 subscribers away from giving away a Summit gift card. So maybe at the end of this live video, we'll have some of those. We've got a few people watching, it looks like. Yeah, we've got a few people watching. So if you know anyone that hasn't subscribed, please tell them to subscribe. Again, giving away that Summit gift card at 500 subscribers. At 1,000 subscribers, we are giving away an engine. So, what else? I guess nothing else to it, but we've got to get this. I keep saying we. I don't think I have a mouse in my pocket or anything. But anyway, I've got to get this jacked up motor mount off of this truck. When I pulled the engine out, it was so gacked up I couldn't get the motor mount loose from the the frame down there, so I ended up just taking the bolts out of the block and getting it off. I have new, if you're just joining us, I explained this a few minutes ago, but I have new motor mounts on the engine there to put into the truck. So I've got to get this one off, and the bolts in it's just so gacked up that it's being a little stubborn. So I got to work on that. For the most part, this truck is about ready to go back together. There is a couple of little details, but for the most part, it's ready to go back together. If I can get the engine actually set in the truck tomorrow, that'd be the big goal. Once I get the truck set back in, then I can start buttoning up all the little nut and bolt things. Hopefully, Lord willing, this thing goes home end of the week, weekend, Lord willing. We're going to keep our fingers crossed that it all goes well and that we can do that. Once it's home again, I think the next thing we're going to do is the 72 Ranchero Will It Run video and see if we can get it running and driving. And then after that, it's a toss-up at what we start. We've got the gasser we could start. We got the shop truck that we could start. We've got the 68 Mustang. We could do something with it. There's the Cougar, the wagon. We can't forget the Firebird. I built the engine for the Firebird for my daughter. And some of y'all seen the video where I started that. I don't think any of you have seen the finished product. I would like to show it to you, but the camera seems to lose signal over there. I don't know if you can see it from that distance or not. But it is complete. Minus valve covers, because I don't have any valve covers, but the engine is complete. I have a set of headers already on it. So somewhere that's going to be a project. The engine is complete, so that's going to be a project. It's going to be like a daddy-daughter project, and we're going to get the Firebird in here when she has time in her schedule. That's one I kind of have to work around her schedule. So when she has time in her schedule, we'll get the Firebird in here. We'll get started on that. That'll be here. That's one I don't exactly know when that's going to happen because, again, that's on her schedule. What else? Oh, yeah, we've got to get started on the gasser because we want it done by April-ish. So probably what's going to happen there is I'm going to pull the body and all off of the car outside. I'll bring the frame in, and we're going to clean the frame up, put suspension under it, motor and transmission, get all that mocked up, mounted up, and then that's going to go back outside and get covered up. While all of this is going on with the vehicles, in the background over here in this corner of the shop is my little engine section, and that's where I'll be building these engines simultaneously while these cars are going on. Basically what I'm saying is I've got plenty of content. Again, if you know anyone that has not subscribed, even if they're not interested in this stuff, let's be honest here. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'll be real with y'all. Even if they're not interested in this content, the quicker we get to the 500, the quicker you might be able to win the Summit gift card. The quicker we get to 1,000, the quicker you might be able to win the engine when we build it. So it benefits us all if we can get to 500 and we can get to 1,000. But 500 is the first goal. My goal was to hit that by the end of this year when I started hard on the YouTube stuff. And we've almost made it. We've got a few days left in 2022. And we're 31 subscribers away, so we're close to it. But guys, I was really going to talk to you while I worked, and unfortunately, I can't get any service on that end of the shop for a live feed. So what that basically means is I'm going to have to cut the live feed off and get to work, but guys, subscribe if you have not, please. It helps me and I can help y'all. Hit the little bell notification if you're interested in any of these projects that I mentioned that are coming up. 31 subscribers away from our first giveaway. We've got enough projects coming up, cool projects coming up to last us through most of the season. And there's stuff out there that I've probably forgotten about that I didn't even mention, to be honest about it. I tried to list everything, but there's so much stuff out there that I've forgot about a lot of it. So keep in mind, guys, that sometimes these projects take a little time because, as you can see, it's just me. There is nobody else. There is no shop of 25 people here, and it's just me. And if I need to go get a part, then there's nobody to keep working while I'm gone. So the downside of living there's upsides and downsides. The upside to living in a small town is, well, I wouldn't trade that for nothing. I love being in a small town. The downside to the small town life is I've got to drive a while to get to get to a parts store. So anytime I leave, it usually turns into a 30 minute to 45 minute ordeal that I'll lose during the day just to run out to get some kind of part. So sometimes these projects drag out a little while. Sometimes they take some time. And let's be honest about it. Sometimes when you go to town to get a part in this modern world, it ain't there. So they got to order it. So then you end up with 2 trips to town. But there's a lot of stuff coming. Yes, we're going to have a busy schedule this year. But the good thing about it is we're going to have a lot of content to make for y'all to watch. So again, 31 subscribers away from our first giveaway. Please hit the subscribe button. Hit the little bell button if you want notifications. But hit the little subscribe button if you haven't. If you know any friends that might be interested in any of these projects we mentioned, the Mustang, the Gasser, the engine builds, the shop truck build, the Ranchero, the Cougar, the wagon, the race car stuff, any of that stuff, let them know so they can subscribe as well. We will be doing some street tuning on some cars. The Dragy we picked up will help with that a lot. If you go back and watch the last video, we're going to be doing some, we're going to show you some ways to tune your car through street tuning, how to read plugs in the moment, and do some road adjustments and tune your car as good as you can without the ability to go to a racetrack and tune. So stay tuned. Tons of content coming. Lots of stuff going on. I hope you guys had a great Christmas. I hope you have a great New Year's. God bless every one of you. Thank you for the ones that have subscribed, for supporting us. We're going to keep doing what we're doing. And love you guys. May the Lord bless you more every day. I've got to go get to work on this truck so I can get this truck out of here and back to its home, because, well, I know the owner wants it back, and I'm kind of tired of looking at it. See you guys later.